Hello everyone, it's Reesie-WIT-A-Spoon, and I'm coming to you today to show you how to prepare rainbow chip cupcakes with a special touch, meaning these cupcakes are actually going to be made bigger than the average cupcake. Okay, now this was a technique that I was literally lost on. A few years back, I had some students in my classroom come to me with some cupcakes for my birthday. They surprised me for my birthday, and they brought me these huge cupcakes. And I kept asking them, how did you make these cupcakes so big? And I really didn't get an answer from them, a straight answer. And I kept on wondering for several years after that, how did they do that? How did they make them so big? So I personally did some digging and I figured it out. Now I'm gonna leave you to tell me in the comments after you watch this video and see what I'm doing. I need you to tell me in the comments what I'm doing. What is it about this recipe that makes these cupcakes so big? Tell me, and then in the end of this video I will reveal the secret. Let's get started. So this is what you need. You need your rainbow chip cake mix. You need a whisk and a spoon, because I like to spoon mine out with that. You need 3 eggs. You need your oil or vegetable oil. That's my choice of oil. You choose your choice. It's up to you. You're going to need some cake liner, cake hand liners for the cupcakes, okay? And you're also going to need a cupcake pan. Now, the first thing you need to do is put your cake mix in the bowl. Alright, put your cake mix in the bowl, and of course we are using rainbow chip, okay? Rainbow chip. That's one of my favorites. Rainbow chip is one of my favorites. So, we are going to first put our water in the mix. And if you ever notice, I'm just pouring it in without a measure. I don't measure. Of course, I've said that to you in former videos. I do not do a lot of measuring. I just cook. And I think the more and more years you put into preparing food, the more and more skilled you become in figuring out how much you need of everything. Okay, so you need a cup of water. Of course, you go by the directions on the box. Okay, you need 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. Okay, 1/3 cup, and that's actually what, below a 1/2 cup. Okay, so you're gonna pour that in below a 1/2 cup. Okay, all right. Then you're going to need what? The eggs. That's right. Let's put 3 eggs in it. 1, 2, 3. Eggs in there. Okay. Now we're going to whisk everything together. All right, let's go ahead and whisk everything together. Okay, until everything is smooth. Now you can either take your electrical blender as well and mix. I just prefer not to. Okay, I just don't want to go through the whole pressure of plugging everything in. Okay, so let's just mix everything together. Mix everything until everything is smooth. Okay, you want everything smooth. So today's purpose is to make cupcakes that are bigger than the average size. Okay, that is the goal of this recipe today. Those of you who have been wondering how to get bigger cupcakes, then today's video is for you. If you ever notice, it's so much easier today to mix because it gets smooth much faster than it used to back in the day. Back in the day when we were young and our grandparents used to make cakes, they had to use the electric mixer because it seemed like cake batter was harder to make smooth back then, in my opinion, than it does today. You can actually do this with just a couple of strokes and you got it smooth pretty much. So it's actually ready to roll. That's how fast it happens. So we are going to use a cupcake pan here, okay? We're going to fill up as much of these as we can with the liners. Okay, so here are my liners that I bought from Food Line. You can pick these up anywhere. Food Line is a hot spot where I get a lot of my cake mixes. Any place that you like to shop is fine. You can find them still. Alright, let's just see if there's enough cake mix for these few, and then we'll add more if it calls for more. Okay? So, here we go. Just scoop them in. I scoop them in like this. Just like that. Scoop it in. Just like that. To whatever height you want it to go. But you definitely don't want to over scoop too much in there. You definitely don't want to do that, but whatever height you want or how much you want in there is up to you. You call those shots. I might come back and add, and you can always do that. You can come back and add more when you feel the need. 2 basic medium-sized scoops work most of the time. What we end up with here. So I go back to some of the old ones and fill in so I won't have to create a new one. All right. We got it, okay? So now we're going to place this in. Of course, you know you're supposed to preheat your oven, but of course I have not done that. Shame on me. But we're going to place this in the oven for probably, we're going to say 22 to 23 minutes, okay? Of course, you know that you bake your cupcakes at 350. Check it as often as you like. Now, give it some time. Let it cook for at least 15 minutes, and then come and check it. When you check it, do stick a toothpick in there to see if any cake is around the toothpick. If there's cake around the toothpick, that means that it is not done. Okay, so you can do that periodically. See you in like a minute. All right, here they are. They are done. They are nice and cool too. You don't want to start icing your cupcakes until they are cool. Let's wait for that. So here they are. And now I want to ask you for the magical question. What causes the cupcakes to come out larger than the average size? Yes, you are correct. It is the pan size that you use. Now, what I mean by that is you cannot use a pan. You need to use, you cannot use a regular cupcake pan. You have to use a muffin pan. This is a muffin pan, and if you ever notice, it is very deep. A muffin pan is slightly different from the cupcake or the biscuit pan, whatever pan you want to use for other things. The muffin pan has bigger holes and is much deeper. Okay, so that is the trick. Use a muffin pan instead of a cupcake pan. If you will, please subscribe. Also, I do want to at least ice and down one for you. Okay, let me do that for you. Let's ice and down at least one before I turn you loose or let you go. Okay. So here we go. We are icing it down. We're putting our rainbow chip, which is this rainbow chip icing. That's what we're using. Okay. You can't have rainbow chip cupcakes without rainbow chip icing. Okay. You can't do that. And for some reason, rainbow chip icing seems harder to find. I can't find it in Food Lion. I don't know why Food Lion is acting like they don't want to carry it around here. I don't know about where you live, but the Food Lion here is acting like they don't want to carry it anymore. I have to go to stores like Dollar General, places like that for it. Okay, so here we go. Let's do a taste. Delicious. All right, come back. Like, subscribe. I've got tons more delicious recipes to come. Subscribe, keep up with me. Bye bye. Take care.